What's up, friends? So just wanted to document our upcoming day. We're getting a little behind in the solar thing, so mail has started to slow, and things that might have been ordered across the pond is not showing up or stuck at customs. And luckily the guy that was doing our solar had extra parts so that we can continue to put our solar on. So today, even though we were supposed to be done with solar last week, they are going to be putting solar in right now, putting the lithium batteries in, and then we just have to wait on a few other things and then we'll be good to go. But it has been a weird couple of days for sure. More Thousand Trails parks that we're a part of have closed down, like in Virginia. And as we get closer to this date of April 7th, the more worried I get. We leave tomorrow morning, assuming that everything is still good, to go to a different campground because that's where our reservation is. And then our hope is that we get to stay there with no issues and then go to our next campground, which is at the northern part of Florida, to then be able to proceed to go back into Kansas because our children have doctor's appointments and we have things that we need to do. We do know that we're probably going to need to self-quarantine when we get to Kansas, and so we have friends that we're going to stay with before we get around any family. Then I want to show you guys, we have been helping the local schools out by, where's Aspen at? By getting their breakfast and lunches from the schools. This is helping them.
There's fruit punch and pears. There's chocolate milk. You can also get strawberry milk and apple juice. But,
what was in that wrapper?
There's peanut butter and jelly sandwich, but there was actually
And
grapes
you
in the
get
jelly.
cereal too. And what else? There's a cheese stick.
And you get apple juice or orange juice, and you get plain milk for your cereal. You get plain milk for your cereal, actually.
What's wrong with her? What is wrong with Maddie?
So we're keeping in good spirits.
Can you help me carry
But
this
so we're
to
trying to
the
just
fridge?
help the local community with their school because they get funding when you take these lunches. And they wear the gloves, they are social distancing. We are trying our best to social distance as much as possible now. Yes, but I don't want it I don't want it to spill, so just give me a moment, please, and just leave it right here on the table and I'll take care of it. Thank you.
You can eat it.
So it's been interesting. We had our first person today that was, we already kind of knew that this person was sketchy, but she just let it all out today in front of, well, she tried to do it in front of my kids, and I was driving away from that because I didn't want her to be distasteful in front of our kids. And so as I started to drive away, she just went cuckoo. And I think, though, you have to find grace for people like that, but at the same time, you don't have to allow them into your space. And I'm sure, as most of you guys have seen on social media, there's a lot of negativity. There is a lot of arguments. There is a lot of just political, from all sides. And it's really hard to have conversations with people because emotions are tied to it. I mean, there's many people that have never lived in a lifetime of where so much of this is going on. There's the Great Depression was really, really hard for Americans, and there's a lot of talk of that possibly being another time. And so emotions run high. Luckily for us, I think this has really given us a chance to kind of chill, huh? Wouldn't you say we're more chill lately? Today is move day, so it might not be, or the day before move day, so it might be a little bit more.
I think she's more
crazy pants.
She's probably cranky because it's almost her birthday and she hates her birthday.
Tomorrow is her birthday, and it does suck because we couldn't finagle our reservations any other way, so we are moving on her move day, but we are hoping to make her birthday special and prepare for prank after prank.
No.
April Fools. All right, so I would ask you then, what do you think about like everything in this world as a teenager? Do you feel like anything's different, or do you feel like life is just like going on like normal?
What's going on? I mean, we're not really social distancing as much unless other people want to be social distance. So.
Yeah, but we're not really hanging out with people either.
How we are.
Who are we hanging out with?
Elizabeth.
You are hanging out with your one person.
I'm hanging out with Garrett.
And so
And
same
the kids
family.
hang out with the two.
Yep.
families around here.
So, but we're not hanging out with the whole park like we normally do. So, and that's the thing, like everybody's doing social distancing differently that we can tell. So some people are completely like totally isolating themselves just to their family. Then, like this family over here, they have one family that's across the park and they do social distancing with just them. So they they'll talk to us, but they'll still stay further away, but they come in contact with those two families. And oh my gosh, I did get a little too close. But the guy, let me show you something. So he was in the back of his truck and y'all, he fell off the ladder into the back of his truck. And I thought he like dang near killed himself. So there was no social distancing in that moment. Like I screamed, I ran over there. I was holding the ladder. I was checking on him to make sure he was okay. Like he hurt his finger and his ankle a little bit. But like all bets were off. Like my whole brain of, staying away from people, it totally went out the window. Like I was in a moment of that guy needed me. And so I think that's what a lot of our nurse friends and doctor friends and people that are in the medical field, like that's what they're doing. They are choosing to continue to help people instead of they're putting other people before themselves. And I think that's really cool and admirable. It's really scary, and as of today, we know that a lot of things are going to be closed down till the 30th of April now. And what does that look like for us? And we want to do the right thing. We definitely don't want to spread a virus around, but we also want to make sure that if this continues on past April, May, into June, July, or however long that it goes, that we're in a place that we can be a little bit more sustainable and self-sustainable. So going back to Kansas for us seems like the best plan, because if for some reason we need to start planting food, we have a place to plant food. If we need to be around people that can help do things, we've got a family of able-bodied people.
And free beef.
And free beef. So, I think that's our plan. But, just in this time, stay away from social media if you don't have a lot of people on there that are positive. Seek out the positive or be the positive. Show grace, so much grace when people don't have the exact same thought process as you or opinion as you. Yes, our emotions are so high right now, and sometimes we're going to have to agree to disagree, and we're going to have to just really love on people and just know that we were friends with them for a reason at some point. What was that? And decide, is it worth keeping the friendship, or do we need to get rid of the negativity? But don't, if you have someone that you love a lot, don't let their one opinion on something ruin a friendship. We need to be uniting as a country and as a front instead of dividing. So, Jax, do you have anything you want to add to this whole thing about the way of life changing? This is kind of a big deal. This is history in the making.
No pools. Dying of heat.
Yeah, it's pretty hot out. Look at this one. It's melting.
I'm just tired.
Why are you tired? Tell the world what I did.
Did I make you get up?
Yeah, and last night I couldn't even go to sleep, and the one thing I asked was if you guys would just go to bed, and then what do? Laugh. And talk really loud. You guys are so loud. That's why I hate being in a camper.
Says the one that stays up till 1 o'clock normally. She's yelling at her parents, "Go to bed, it's 9:30. Quit your laughing at the TikTok. The TikTok is not funny."
It's not even that. It's just that when you guys are sleeping and stuff like that, I'm respectful.
We're respectful until it gets to be about 10 o'clock, and then you gotta wake your butt up.
Not really.
Yeah.
My dad gets up to make breakfast early, and he lets the freaking kids be loud. But then when it's you sleeping, he's like, "Oh, mom's sleeping. Don't be loud."
Yeah, because you need to get your
Nobody cares
fat
about
butt
me.
up.
Queen, meet princess. Princess, meet queen. No, I'm just kidding. I try to make them be quiet when I'm awake.
You know what? We can start waking up 6 in the morning. The drill sergeant. Get your butt up and do some laps. Or you won't get breakfast.
That was you, Mr.
What?
Blank. You know what you did.
Did what?
Should this be on video?
No, that's why I'm saying blank.
What did I do? What are you even talking about?
Maybe we'll talk about this later. 'Cause-
Scurry.
Oh, we can talk about it. Mister, I
No.
decide to run away. How'd that help you out? You didn't even get to enjoy the donut that lady tried to give you.
I did enjoy like half of it.
And then I enjoyed the rest. I enjoyed your runaway donut. He tried to run away because he was mad because you were making him do schoolwork. He was throwing a fit for reading a sentence. You had to write a sentence. He had to write one
didn't.
sentence.
It was
And he ran away. Oh, 5 sentences, excuse me. I did my math wrong apparently. 5 sentences and he ran away.
Is this a
So-
video or just...
No, this is a video and it's totally going on YouTube, which is...
Don't put it on
We're just letting
YouTube.
the unedited raw version of what it's like to live with
No,
us.
Kit, take it. Kit, take that part off. I've told Dad to take that off. He can. Please don't
Dad
put that
doesn't
on
like
you.
even do the vlog. Mom does it.
Well, this isn't the blog. This is the YouTube. This is the tube. This is the
And you have to
YouTube.
edit your videos so Dad can
Well,
edit that
I
part
sometimes I said that I wasn't gonna edit these. That they're just gonna get the raw whatever of us. So
out. I don't want that.
that's why I look crazy.
I don't want to put that out on YouTube, Mom.
Oh, it's okay. I embarrass myself all the time.
No, still, don't do
What?
it.
What? Hey, please don't poke a hole into my thing.
Oh, God, poke
That's
a hole.
not very smart.
Poke a hole.
Anyway, I
What is
definitely
that?
need to shave.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you want to talk about apocalyptic? That
We're not
was
talking
insane. Wait.
No.
Oh my gosh. I thought I saw a spider for a second. Hold on.
No. You're a freaking liar. You're not putting my leg hair on social media. Like, just because I don't shave for 2 weeks because we're in quarantine and I don't need to. And how cold Dad keeps it in there. This is my fur.
No
man.
wonder why you keep wearing. I kept wondering why the heck she was wearing pants. Are your pitties all hairy too?
No, I shaved those a few days ago, so they're just spiky.
I
Well,
was like, why does she keep wearing pants? It's like 96 degrees out.
Well,
Now I know why.
Pants because I didn't want to get bitten up by mosquitoes.
She's growing some tarantulas.
Mom, I don't want to.